It still feels very much like a continued body of work, but I think the story arc of the work in this show is a little more dramatic, perhaps. It's about rises and falls. In American mythology, there's a nice narrative that's filling out. The photography that I have looked at most, that I like the most, is that photography that is strictly documentary. And documentary in that 19th century sense of the word documentary, where literally the camera is photographing something that has never been photographed before. So they were very interested in the big view, the big picture. I prefer to find these places that when I photograph them, they are just sort of this neutral photograph. I don't choose to photograph it in a way that informs my opinion of the place. So I think just inherently landscape and architecture kind of lend themselves more to the thesis I'm working with. I shoot with a large format camera. I shoot color film, and it's a slow process. It's an expensive process somewhat compared to digital, so there's a precision that's necessary, and there's an economy of image making when I go into these places. I'm not shooting, I shoot digital a lot for commercial clients, and it's limitless, the number of images that you can make of something. And with this, all the decisions need to be made beforehand. In a lot of the spaces, sometimes my exposures are 2 minutes long, depending on light and all of that. There's something as that light, and this is like a chemical thing, or as light builds up on that film over a really long exposure, I think there is this, it looks differently. Choosing to have a long exposure with this film camera, it kind of adds to the juju.